Well, I have to say you looked stunning on the red carpet, by the way. That dress, bang on. Bang
Thank
on.
you so much.
Your style is really, really cool. But I have to say that is a huge perk to your job. You get to travel across the country in all kinds of places. But I want to know, what's another perk to your job that you love besides the traveling?
Well, I love the traveling. I also love that I get to connect with so many unique characters all the time.
Yeah.
And just be on the ground and see how like the music has affected people and share stories and tales and advice, really.
Yeah, definitely. Your tour just kicked off not too long ago. I've seen some of the videos. It is intense, really, really intense. And I've heard of artists doing crazy things like training for something like that. What goes into prep for yours?
Well, I think that it's really like training for a tour is like training like an athlete. So you have to keep your cardio up. You have to eat well. You have to go to bed because sleep, you recover the most. Like you can't skimp on sleep.
Yeah.
So making sure that you're staying in shape and you're really like, it's like training for, a big game. Like,
When would you normally start that though? Like say you're going on tour like 3 months before. Is there a certain timeline?
yeah, 2-3 months before, I would
Okay.
say. Some people train for longer, but
Yeah.
everybody's different.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm always curious too when I'm speaking with artists. Like if I were to look at your playlist right now, who are you listening to?
It is so all over the place. Like I'm so lucky that I have a lot of friends in this industry. And so whenever they have new releases, I just save them to my playlists.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely on like the Mint playlist, the Dance XL playlist, just discovering because I love, electronic music. I'm in dance pop. So any
Yeah.
new releases coming down those pipes, I'm just saving and listening to.
Yeah. No, and speaking of music, I was listening to your album earlier on today. That is totally my vibe, that type, the dancey thing. And I love that. I'll say this has only happened one time before, and it was with Madonna's album. You press play, and you can listen to every single track front to back. And that's your album. And that's only ever happened with me once before, and that was Madonna's Confessions on a Dance Floor. And yours is like just like that. It's incredible.
That's the best thing that's the best compliment you could have ever said to me.
Because sometimes you skip some songs here and there, right? But no.
It's
Straight
funny
through.
you mentioned Madonna because there might be a song from that album in the set tonight.
No.
Yes.
A tease for tonight.
A tease for tonight. You heard it here first.
That is awesome. I have to know, what is your favorite song though from the album? Can you pick?
It's tough. It's like choosing your favorite child.
You can't.
You can't, but you secretly can.
Yeah.
It depends on the day. I don't know. Like I think Past Life is, one of my only slower songs on the album. They're some of my favorite lyrics that I've ever written. So for that, but Control Delete will always hold a special place in my heart because it's what really kickstarted my career.
Yeah.
Whitney. I love Disco at the Strip Club because it's just so quirky and fun.
I was just going to say that. When I heard that, I was like, oh my God, this is my jam.
Love it.
I love it. Is there a song that almost didn't make a cut though?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say XXX almost didn't make the cut.
Oh, okay. Is there a reason why? You just had other choices you weren't sure about, or?
Yeah, it was more so, it was just a choices game. I think that I wrote, I don't know, like 175 songs for this project.
Whoa.
If not more, that actually got finished. But it was just narrowing it down at the end. And like, it's already quite a lengthy album at 13 tracks.
Yeah.
And I would just keep adding, and my A&R was like, last one, promise me. And yeah, XXX was one of the ones where I was just like, maybe not. But it had a similar flavor to Control. So we thought it would be best to include it.
Yeah. I want to go to your song, Whitney, because I'm always curious about how this works because you sampled a track.
Yeah.
How does that, what's the process for that? You have to get permission? Like, how does that work?
You do.
Yeah.
You have to submit it to, I believe, their publishers or whoever owns the right to the publishing of that song.
Right.
To the writers, and they will come back to you and say if you're allowed to use it or not, and how much of what percentage they're going to take.
Oh, okay.
So by all means, like they so deserve that. It is their song. And it kind of makes Whitney what it is. It's like, I'm Every Woman. It doesn't get more iconic than that.
Yeah.
And so they took 85% of publishing.
Wow.
But it was worth every cent.
Definitely.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely. It is an amazing song. Do they have to approve, like when it's finished, you have to send it to them as well?
You do, yeah. They have to approve like the final.
The full thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're performing at Fairmount Theater tonight. And like I said before, I've seen some of the videos of your performances and it's like mind blowing. You have to be exhausted after that's done. What's the first thing that you do when you walk off stage and then like, or you finally get home? Like, what's that one thing that you do?
I think it's different for everyone, but I'm the type of person who can't rest until I watch the tapes back.
Really?
Because I'm so self-conscious no matter how many times I've done it. I'm just like, oh, maybe I was sounded pitchy in this section. So I have to sit there like a loner in the corner and like just like watch the performance to make sure that the bulk of it was good.
Yeah.
And then I'll have a glass of wine with the crew.
And then that's when you relax. Yeah.
But I can't rest until I know.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of your fans going to be there tonight. Is it different performing in front of your hometown than other towns? Is it more stressful? I think it would be.
It's more stressful, but it's more exciting.
Yeah.
It's just like Saturn Return is really a diary entry, and it gives a glimpse into my life for like the past 10 years and all of like the people who are going to be in the room tonight. All those stories were written about them or were with them when they happened. And so it's like sharing these stories with your friends. So the pressure's on, but it also feels so beautiful and so familiar.
Yeah.
And Montreal, everybody knows Montreal has the best crowds. I'm not even biased saying that. Anybody who comes to do a tour stop in Montreal knows.
Yeah. I mean, that's why everybody comes here, right?
Right.
So,
yeah. So I'm lucky that it's my hometown show because it feels special in itself, but also because we have the best crowds in the world.
Do you have a message for your fans?
Yes. I love you so much. Montreal is the reason that I do what I do. You are the heartbeat of everything that I write. And I can't wait to see you at the show tonight.
Yay.